Give me 1 second. Let me make sure it connected to the channel, so we'll get started. Boo. I did it this way because the last time we was having so many technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're trying to see your face that everybody can see you but me. Hold on. Okay, there you go, Queen. Okay, you ready, Pooh? Why you keep Why you keep popping off?
Me?
Yes.
So I told him trying to get my McChicken.
You need a second.
Like 2 seconds.
Okay. Y'all give me a second. My daughter said she ordered her McChicken.
I tell everybody my business.
But you the person that keep popping off the screen and they told about it was because of the McChicken.
Stop talking about my McChicken.
Child. So hello everyone. I invited my sister and my daughter to this one. It's gonna be a shorter live. But wanted to make sure that they were actually on this particular one. So my daughter's just finishing her food order, and then my sister will be on in just a second. But I know it's getting late, and I have to get packed because I have to go out of town for work tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure that we did this one. So just give her a quick sec, because of course this is the time that she chose and decided.
I'm back.
Let me
I'm back.
find out you're trying to use my card, and it's locked. Ah, I just sent you money yesterday. Here you go, because you're getting on my nerves. Hold on. So we get this on the road. My daughter's a mess, I tell you. You know what
You
I'm saying?
must have caught on when I said the first thing. That's
Well, I got my Wells Fargo card locked. So I seen oh, she wanted to have, yes, I figured as much with the other card. That's why I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
thank you.
Ain't no thank you. Okay, you ready now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I brought my sister and my daughter on. So hello and good evening, everyone. And I always do this. My daughter be so agreeable. She don't never know what it is that she is joining or going to be a part of, but she just be rolling with it. So the reason that I bought them on this particular live is because it's so funny to me. Come on, because you're trying to get in there. Tell them, hey. Xander trying to get in on the fun stuff. So again, I've had another visit to my house today by Department of Children and Families because there was a new complaint filed. And the new complaint that was filed is that I beat a child so bad that there's no name, there's no age, and that I have dead animals at my house. So I bought my it's wild, ain't it? So I bought this is my niece. My sister will be on shortly. I don't even feel the need to condone it. But remember last week when I told you all that the reason that I was not going to be responsive was so that my guy wouldn't get involved in particular things, but also that we purposely did things in a particular manner so that people would understand that it does not matter and that the obsession would go on and it would absolutely continue. The joy of all of this is I know how to navigate this and make sure it's handled and it's addressed. But I wanted to make sure that it is forward facing so that when you all see that even on Easter and every other day, we are topics of conversation while everybody's off living their best life. It is hilarious because anybody knows me, I've been taking care of children my entire life. Like literally since I was 4, no exaggeration. It is hilarious because even as an adult, I am the fun auntie. So I'm the one who might have 12 or some one time it was 19 children at the same time at my house. I want to be clear that any child who has come to my house will tell you what that experience actually is. My niece, who is right here on this camera today, she done took her hair loose because of her braids, will tell you my niece is a whole rapper in Atlanta and she will give up her rap career if she could to come live with Auntie Shanae. It is so comical because even as you see, Xander is in the back seat walking on my leather couch. And you see, I don't even have an issue because I'm the auntie that wants to see what kids can actually do. So I'm not always just talking and actually yelling at them. I am literally the auntie. My kids will do stuff like say, let's have a sleepover. I would just go get a whole bunch of crap and let them do things like hide and go seek in the dark. I have bought
You remember
the
the pizza
ingredients to
contest?
have pizza making contests and stuff. It's so comical because of the level of desperation. Even as it pertains to my fur baby, people laugh because they always say, my partner tell you, my dog has to have cover in order to lay on. We have a white corduroy couch that the dog lays on because he thinks he runs the actual house. They talk about how spoiled my dog actually is. And my dog is a Frenchie. So we know how much Frenchies actually cost. That is full breed. My dog is so well taken care of. My dog has insurance. And I don't just mean the wellness plan, because we got that too, where in the wellness plan I pay for his grooming and everything is covered. But my dog actually has health insurance. I bought it on, and I never ever won my daughter so that she could actually weigh in. And then my sister, I have a sister who is 13 years younger than me. So when she's finished up what she's doing, so she'll be on. So you can hear and see their reactions to this foolishness and fuckery. And so they can tell you why this is so comical with me. And mind you, so let me center. I treat everybody child as my own. I will whoop a child if needed. They don't get many whippers. My daughter's probably had 3 in her entire life. And because she had so few, that is a traumatic experience that she talks about all the time. My daughter is 21. So that's how infrequently that she got in trouble, even as a mama, that this shit is the absolute.
Mm-hmm.
I, I just, why is this hilarious? Come
Because I
on.
thought we already discussed this. Because
No,
it ain't true,
even
first
more
of
so.
all.
So diverse wants to know what happened now. They called DCF again and said I beat a child so badly, like they had bruises and stuff. We don't know who the child is. There is no name, no age, or nothing of the child. The report actually looks fraudulent. And that I have dead animals in my house. My dog, this doggy, is a person. My Frenchie is a person. To the point that when he acts like a dog, I be confused. So when my dog barks, I be upset because he don't act like a dog. Like, so yes, the fact that you will call DCF for me, thinking that it would be upsetting, it's the most comical thing in the world. But
Mhm.
literally, I am the one that sees leadership in all our kids. I am the one that goes to the school and level of advocacy. I was the PTA and SAC committee mom. Like I am the girl. My daughter did Girl Scouts, horseback riding. Like I'm that mom. It'd be like I want to do such and such. Just I'm listening for my name or where I need to be.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like
Even for
in
the
my house rules in every room, the house rules like for cleaning that area was actually typed up, and the house rules wasn't just like cleaning and stuff. It was like integrity, trust, being honest. Like, go ahead.
yeah, and I'm trying to like even like the worst whipping I remember getting was just a simple belt in hand. That's
And how old
only
you was?
um like I don't know. I probably like
It's been that long.
12. I was playing with fire in the house.
Hmm.
I could tell that's the one your tired
So,
though. She don't want
yeah, like the audacity of it all. The cyberbullying and the obsession is just unmatched. I wanted to make sure that I shared it with people forward facing. I called the parents of the 2 children that I do have all the time, and each one of them thought it was the funniest thing that they had ever heard. One is my one of my best friends. She had her first child at 43. So she knows what it takes to take very excellent care of her child. And she is a very high level position. The other is my godson that I have all the time. His mama will tell you there's no way he's just with you. He's just too happy of a baby.
That
So
he
I,
is.
my deal is, first of all, how miserable do you have to be to keep calling them? And second of all, what is it that you think that you're going to get out of it? Because there is nothing of benefit. They're gonna come in, like literally the house is clean. My kids that have OCD, and they will state that to you. My daughter thought it was slave labor to make her load a dishwasher because she didn't have to wash dishes.
That is. But
People who
I
have followed me for years have seen the interactions with my daughter, with my godchildren, with my nieces, and with my nephews at my house. Ariel, is your auntie a mean auntie?
No, fun auntie.
Would you like to tell people about your auntie?
Well, I would say that my auntie is very nice and she's very fun. And I like to go over her house a lot because we always do a lot of fun things. And we get to play with Biscuit.
Yes,
she let them do whatever.
I do.
Like the stuff they be able to do, I was never able to do at their age.
What you weren't able to do?
Um, like so this not even with Ariel, but I don't know if you remember during COVID 2020 when we was in the house, stuck in the house. I was in my room. I'll never forget. I was sitting in my room, and y'all know TikTok had everybody doing all those little weird TikTok trends and stuff, with like the jalapenos and the Takis and the cream cheese and like the stuff like that. I'm in my room and I smell something burning, like burning bad. I come out my room and the whole house is just in smoke, like full on smoke. Tell me why. It's because my sister and my cousin, not Ariel, my other cousin, was in the kitchen trying to make the little mozzarella, like the fried mozzarella sticks with hot Cheetos instead of like the breadcrumbs or whatever. And my mom was in the kitchen watching them try to fry something on high and did nothing. She just looking. She's like, "Oh, they just trying to experiment." As like the whole house was in smoke.
There was experimenting. How they gonna learn if they don't do it?
You can stop them though. I'm talking. I come out and I'm like, why is it smoking so bad? It's because they trying to fry. They got the oil on high.
Ariel, you know how to cook, don't you? Exactly. I guarantee you, when they did it that time, they wasn't gonna fry it on high no more.
Mhm. Or like me and my Keon got into a whole argument with my mom because Ariel and her brother they was at our house for like 2 weeks over the summer and they felt like they didn't need no bedtime. And she swore up and down they didn't need no bedtime. Y'all, I had to get up at 7 a.m. to go to work. And Ariel was up walking Biscuit. Talking about she ain't been to sleep yet. What you mean you ain't been to sleep yet? And they just laughing.
It's the summertime. I didn't give y'all a bad time over the summer either.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
no, I could
mean,
have. No,
guess what everybody high.
no,
Let's
because we
talk high.
definitely was up. Ariel, this was before Bubba was born. Ariel was like 2. But we was definitely
So this
up.
is my bestie Tasha. So this is Xander's mom. So Xander is the 3-year-old that's going on 35 that I have. Are you concerned for Xander's safety?
Oh, that's the one you beating so bad?
Concerned for yours. You know, I mean, has Xander ever got a whooping from me? You know, I keep this child 3 days a week. I don't even
I've
have
been
to
more
whip him.
no,
It's like they do such and such.
I've been more harsh on Xander than you.
Yes. The way
You got
that I potty trained this child is I went and bought him some underwear and we had a conversation about going to the potty. And then the next day he said, Auntie, I need my underwear. And he's been potty trained ever since. Like literally, if he's out of line, let's say with his mom, this is how common I get to talk to him. Oh no, we're not doing that. This is so comical because it lets you know the people that are doing this are the people who are in dysfunctional homes. And there are people who actually need a life. The audacity to weaponize systems that are designed to try to protect children at the expense of children is absolutely disgusting. I want to be clear that we have great ideas about who it is, but I also want to be clear about, thank you, about the opportunity to be able to figure it out, especially if they made their claim via the internet. It's the thing that people think they have all the sense and not understanding that there are processes in place in order to hold people accountable for weaponizing systems. And so I didn't want to write a post. I wanted people for themselves to be able to see just my response to it and how comical it is. I have told y'all over and over when y'all say, well, why do you respond to this, that, and the other? And mind you, it's a team of people. I cannot be upset for people proving me right about what I'm actually saying. So when I'm telling you people are obsessed with us, when I'm telling you people are upset because of the progress that we're making, that's literally what's happening. Yes, Xander knows Alma. That's his cousin. You know Xander, Miss Noreen.
Oh, don't get him
So
started
whenever
on
he's not with
Alma.
Alma, his mom, he be with me.
Ooh, don't get him started on Alma.
Listen, you know Xander ain't up with a grown man, baby.
Please. He be ready to go over there. What's his favorite show? Gunsmoke?
Are you hear snacks behind the pillow?
Like
What you just
Xander
say?
watch
Put him in
old
your
Western
lunchbox.
movies, y'all.
Oh, oh.
I said Xander watch old Western movies and shows.
Yes, he do. And his favorite ice cream is butter pecan.
That's an old man. He older than me.
Yes, very much so. They don't. It is definitely obsession. My safety, I'm not worried about at all because I assure you that their process is in place for a lot of particular
I
things.
know.
I
I
want it to
am.
be known and very forward facing. Even when people were letting us know, Miss Noreen told me she got Xander terrible. He's not terrible with me, Miss Noreen. Xander is very bright. We ain't got no issues. Ain't that right, boo? He shaking his head, yeah. Let me find out you showing out because of Elm. Yes, you. Bye, love you. He married to my mind, love you too. Bye, honey.
Oh, he
I'll
don't like
see.
his
So I'll
ginger
be
being
going all the
cold.
rest of the week. Okay. Hmm.
Oh, you did tell me that.
Tell me what.
That you going out of
George said bye
town.
then. He talking about bye. Bye. And I don't deny you know that now that every time Tasha come pick Xander up, he run in the room. Tell me he not going.
Mm-mm.
Yes, that's the new thing. So every night, it don't matter what's going on, he run in the room or in the office and say that he's not going. So yeah, it's a whole process in order to get him to leave and go.
LMAO.
So mind you, yes. So I want to state this: the joy that has come from this is with my godson. We've been trying to figure out how to leverage this since this thing happened. So they stated they're going to connect his mom with ELC, which is a benefit because I pay his daycare. So as you're trying to harm me, you're helping me. So I can start paying
Mm,
daycare.
okay.
Like, so I do want people to know that even as you're doing these things, you're not hindering me. I ain't got nothing to hide. Like literally, and I understand that from their particular frame of reference. And I want to name this because this is a very real thing. There are people who can't pay like their utilities, and so they don't send their kids to school because if they go to school and the school finds out, they can call DCF and they'll come remove their children. There are people who are fearful because their kids are running away doing different things, and so or people that are in domestic violence situations. There are kids who really are being abused. There's a lot that kids actually see, and so it's already a system that has a lot of challenges. It's already one where people are over inundated with a lot of things. Their caseloads are way too heavy. So to really be wasting money, time, and resources to do what is absolutely disgusting and disturbing. And so that's y'all know me, I'm a systems person and a like a policy person. And so understanding that. And then what happens is in cases like this, when you're wasting time calling them on me and somebody that's not legitimate, there will be a call that will come in that will be legitimate, that will be minimized, or because people are jaded and people won't look at it twice and it'll just go under the wayside. And then there's a child that'll be harmed, totally unrelated because of foolishness just like this. And so I want to state that to people as we understand like how big this is. This is much bigger than me when people are doing things actually like this. This weaponization. There was a case in Orange County the other day where the lady was driving like DoorDash or whatever. She went into a restaurant and she had 5 kids in the car with her. Her 8-year-old had got out
Yeah,
of the
the
car to
one
go
with the
use the bathroom.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And she didn't know it and pulled off. And the older child asked where the child was. And so at that time, she turned around. So they took her to jail for that, saying that there was enough to arrest her. There is, but when you go look at the elements when it comes to the child safety, it was related to neglect, because you can see the child get out, run to the bathroom, and those particular things. That case is not going to go anywhere. But now you have a child neglect charge on this child's background because the officer has helped to weaponize the system instead of understanding the mom is doing what she can in order to take care of her children. And she meant to keep them safe by keeping them with her. When if she has an 8-year-old, a lot of us are latchkey kids. But the way that the statute is, there's not a minimum age about leaving your children at home. So I want people to know and understand that. So her taking the extra step to prevent that, only for her to be shoved into a system to make it more difficult to build for her
Did
family
you
is
watch
just
the whole
it's
video, the body
ridiculous.
cam video?
I haven't.
Oh, the officers were so nasty.
See that kind of stuff. That's disgusting.
Like, didn't let her get anything out. We couldn't explain herself for nothing.
And even too, from what I read, because I didn't see the body cam footage, they say they see the child running to the bathroom. You can see like
Hmm.
she pulling off because even too, a part of the delivery is getting it there in a timely manner, making sure it's all sealed. So there are things like DoorDash drivers get graded on a lot of these things. That's
Yeah.
why you've seen people be get
As the
charges or be
DoorDash
fired.
queen,
Yes,
I'll be mad when it be taking a little too long. Trust, I know.
yeah.
You didn't tip well and they taking forever.
Mm-hmm. And so, like with the ratings and different stuff like that. So, like, I just wanted to state that. And then, too, I'm not like a lot of Black people as it relates to animals. Like I said, I don't even like animals, but animals love me. But my dog is my baby. And so, being like very, very clear with that, what we gonna do with dead animals? Like, what purpose does that serve anybody? To even calling the things that you're calling in, and it's like you're showing that you have no power because I have no children. My baby is on this call. She's 21. And then anybody's children, they will be the ones to tell you that they will leave their children with me at any time. Or they're gonna call and ask me advice as it relates to their children. So I wouldn't keep y'all long, but I wanted to share with you all. I guess my sister didn't finish what she was doing. Tell her what I love slow self. But even for them to like be able to state that. And my sister can tell you, I took care of my sister. My sister's 13 years younger than me.
13 years older than me.
Mm-hmm. So I was a caregiver for my sister coming up. And so she will tell you often that she talks to me about the guidance and direction helping her with her children, who are very successful children. I'm so proud of my babies. Like, very, very much so. So it's like you're doing these things, but all you get to do is keep highlighting like how amazing I am. So I'm very thankful for that because now it gives me a reason to sit and talk about how amazing I am and the impact that I have on the people that are closest to me and that I love. If y'all have noticed, I don't really have to do any advocacy related to any of my actual nieces and actual nephews because of the impact that our family has had collectively on everyone. And not coming for anybody whose kids are not perfect, and as it relates to that, but just understand, girl, what did you do? You get on my nerves.
Ariel threw me off. She started it.
That's what happened.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. It's just too much. Listen, that's all that I'm gonna say. But I wanted to make sure to take the time. I see none of them have joined us today as they normally do, but I'm sure that this video will be reported back. I want them to sit and watch it so they can continue to crash out. I've been made aware of some of the videos where threats and things like that have been made. Listen, these people are actual characters. And one thing that I do want to share before I go, when I was raising my kids, especially like Eric, my niece, this one, and my nephew, they spent a lot of time with us. I used to have to come home every day, and either they was making up a song or a dance or something that no matter how tired I was, I would have to sit and watch. And then like my goddaughter who lived me, like they would have to read to me every day for like 20 minutes. So you're dealing with children who are used to having not just a person in the household, but one that is fully engaged with them. I wanted my sister. My kids can tell you stories. That even with my sister, where she made up plays that the kids actually did. Just the things that these kids have experienced and actually done. Yeah, that's all that I can say. And it's crossed over. So like my daughter now works with children and she's very effective at the job that she actually does, literally because of her experiences in her particular childhood. And like my daughter coaches volleyball now. She ain't played no volleyball, but her team has won all their volleyball games so far, which is hilarious because I was like, how good is the team? And she was like, bless their hearts. But look,
I did not say that.
you
I
did.
did not. I did
And they
not
kind of
say
find
that.
out they good.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
But it ended up being an excellent, a good team. So but she do, and she loves. I have to talk to her every day, like about her kids. She loves what she actually does, and so that comes from the normacy. She tells me at times that she has some of her best memories where we've had family members that live with us. She didn't realize it was because it was helping a family member something out because the times they had such good times because that never was presented that particular way. So I do let them know y'all cannot stop my shine. I know that it's highly offensive, and it probably will continue to be. But y'all can call them all the times that you want to. I assure you, digging a ditch for me, you're going to be the one to fall in. I'm very clear about that. So I truly hope that this helps. There will be updates coming up as it relates to the actual case that all of this has stemmed from, because there's been so much progress that we already had, and there's some additional stuff that actually is coming, and there's other things that we have received that the PI is navigating, and then the research team is navigating. Oh, Jamaica talking about there I go spilling the beans. What's it?
Well, I did not say that. Y'all, I did not say that. I would no, never,
Ever,
never,
always.
never.
So, but just to, and this how we is all the time. So, like, my kids are very, very silly, very comical. So, we have good times together. Oh, that, so you know when they saying now one of your little friends, my daughter finally actually grew up to become one of my little friends.
Took time.
Yes, good times, good times. That's my homie right there. But so
Good
just to share
time.
like that particular thing, I don't want to say excited is the word, but just the me and the family together, the things that we have been able to uncover, the things that we have been able to see as it relates to this case. I think that's what it is. It's also one of those things that's been centering for us in the mix of all of it is the fact that you can see that progress is being made. Things are actually coming into view in a very, very clear manner. And so even as people have done everything they can to tear the family down, they're able to proceed forward on this particular journey because actual real progress is being made, because clarity is now taking place. Even in response to things like the question they had with the gun, and I'm not going to share where it is at this moment, but that will be coming. The fact that in response to us, now GPD has gone back to figure out where the gun actually was. That would not have occurred, and we know that because it's already 4 months later. And then now all of a sudden, now they're trying to navigate. So now we get to watch and see what that is, because they see not only are we watching, but they're doing things in a way that they have no choice but to be accountable. We're seeing the benefit of having the PI and the inside information they're able to gather, the people that they're able to connect to, the things they're able to report back, in order for us to be able to know what else to go request, what other questions should we be asking. I mean, even for the family, as we're starting to get all of these things together and seeing a clearer picture, there are questions that we might not have had before that we have now that we need actual clear answers to. And so, like, literally, that's what it's about. So, even though they botched an investigation, the way that things are really panning out, there definitely is a very clear vision on how to proceed and what that actually looks like. We didn't have that before. We got people talking and having this and that to say, but the issue is we want them to go and file suits and utilize attorneys, because a lot of the things that we're doing, we will be able to present at this particular time, which strengthens the criminal case that it looks like that is shaping up and actually forming. And so, like, that's what this is. This journey might be longer than it should be and a whole hell of a lot more chaotic than it should have been. But when you stay grounded and you follow a process and stay focused no matter what, it always comes out on the end. And maybe that's why people are so upset. You think that if you're distracting me, it's going to minimize it. It's not. I got ADHD. I know how to multitask. I'm the queen of multitasking. And so, like, when I get off this live, I'm going to finish doing the stuff that I do my work stuff, and follow up on some more stuff as it relates to this particular family and try to catch up on some of my inboxes and things that I haven't gotten to. Also, for people who do reach out, a faster way to connect with me is there is a link in the bio of my Facebook page. And the link with the bio of my Facebook page, you can schedule time to get on my actual calendar. And that's
Oh,
the
I guess
best
I
thing.
got to do that.
Girl, please, you talk to me every day and be talking trash if I don't answer your call. You be calling me all through the day like I don't work. Do you not?
Mm, Still, I don't be sounding like you trying to rush me off the phone sometimes.
I
If I
be
got to
busy.
schedule a time, if I got to
Huh?
schedule a time just like everybody else, then I might as well.
But then go schedule you a time with your dramatic self. Somebody asked if the family hired a lawyer. No, we're not hiring a lawyer at this juncture. When we talk to attorneys, that's not what is of greatest benefit, because they will charge about $1,000 an hour in order to have the PI and a research team to do the things that we're having done. So we're navigating it in this particular way. And then as everything is compiled, then the next step would either be to go, a charge shall be filed where either the state attorney or a grand jury will do the right thing. DPD could, but we're not, that's not what we're navigating, or to proceed forward. And one of the things that the wrongful death attorneys explained to us, there's enough to go for it. You can do it. But if whoever is filed against decides not to contest it, it can go all the way to trial. It can be awarded, but if they don't have anything to give, it won't matter. And so the purpose of actually having an attorney and taking it to a civil case is to be able to present the facts and the evidence and then utilize some of that stuff in a criminal case. So instead of going and navigating it that way, we're gathering all of the facts and the evidence. We're disaggregating that actual data and synthesizing it, and then being able to go and present a solid case in this particular manner. And like I stated, the exact same thing. So, like when it comes to identifying the neurosurgeon, when it comes to people that are professionals with their expertise, this is literally the same things that the attorney would do that we are doing and actually navigating. And so, I have a skill set and expertise. Each different members of the family, and we don't share forefacing like what the roles are, because you all see the chaos. But a lot of people don't realize that members of this family work in some of these realms and in some of these systems. So the reason that they were so clear about what needed to happen is because of their own expertise and internal experience, like behind the scenes. So they understand process, they understand policy and things like that that people are taking for granted. And so that's also one of the reasons that this case is stronger. So as people want to reduce it to, oh, people are just in their feelings and their emotions, it is a great deal more than that. And I know a lot of you all have reached out that you all are seeing that with great clarity. And so that's the reason I wanted to give great clarity, that y'all are not stopping anything. If not anything, I live my life through spite. So you're literally motivating us to keep going on this journey and to actually double down. And we might say we're going to put something off to the next day. Stuff like this, there's no, we're going to stay in the paint, get it done this day, and not put anything off till tomorrow. And so that part is greatly appreciated. And as I said, I've traveled, so you all might not hear from me over the next few days. April is a very busy month for travel and to work. I've been very clear that I do this. I don't always go into deep detail of what my actual role actually is. And that's just, it is what it is. But please know to understand that as it relates to the state of Florida, my responsibility is to travel to these 67 counties in the state of Florida and help wake our people up and get them organized so that we're not looking over our shoulders every day because of broken systems and stuff like that. I will always continue to do that. And it is one of the things that has equipped me in this particular work to support this family in that particular way. And nobody can take away from that. So I truly hope that you enjoy ourselves. My sister thought she was going to get finished, so she didn't. So it was just my daughter and my niecey Pooh. I love you. I do recommend that you all go follow my niece on socials. Her name on Facebook is Ariel on the Beat. Is it on Ariel on the Beat on TikTok too, Ariel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yes, Ariel on the Beat. My baby does have bars. She can rap for real, and she's an actual great performer. If y'all need a child performer because she travels the country, let me know so I can connect you with my sister. And then one day, I'll actually put up one of her videos or something like that so you can actually hear it. And normally when, like, especially have her braids done and stuff like that, she be on point. Ain't that right, boo? You wanna give him a bar or something before we go, or you wanna do it at another time?
Another time.
I got you, boo. We'll set it up, okay? And if
Okay.
you in Gainesville, she will be performing at the Arts Festival at the end of April. Y'all performing on the 28th?
Mhm.
Yep. So she'll be performing on the 28th. So y'all have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Love you.